Hi, how are you? So, long-awaited video. I figured I have half prepared and I have the other half that I'll probably do in the video just to keep it interesting, because I figure you can't teach people enough cool stuff. So, let's talk about reading. I made some flashcards and I did them backwards so that they will be visible on the camera. So, my background in volunteer work for many years has been volunteering in classrooms. My mom is a kindergarten teacher, and she's been a teacher for most of my adult life. And everyone in my family are teachers, so I figured with literacy rates as low as they are, I might as well take a stab at it and see what we come up with. So these are basically all principles that I learned from my mom in her school. I'm going to do exactly what I would do with any kid that I was tutoring. Don't be embarrassed. Don't feel uncomfortable. Establishing what the sounds of the alphabet make is just like learning musical notes. You have to kind of know what different sounds each letter makes so that you can know what you're working with. Now, bear in mind, in America, we have a very different pronunciation style versus Australia or England or even India. We have the American accent. So if you're curious to be able to better pronounce your American English, look no further, okay? So here we have the letter A. So A makes two different sounds, A, and A, okay? A. Both of those are the sounds of A, okay? Apple, apple, apple. There's a song that I would do with all the kids that my mom taught us. I'm assuming that not everyone watching this is 5 years old, so we're going to do it a little differently, okay? And how do you make an A? It's one line with a circle around, okay? That's an A. And I did lowercase, I did uppercase. I kind of just did whatever I wanted, okay? A. Long A and short A. So the short A is A, the long A is A. Okay. And you can determine short or long sounds. Just, feel it out. If one of them is brief and there's not a lot of emphasis on it, you can assume it's a short vowel. If it has more emphasis, it's a long vowel. Okay, the next letter in the alphabet is B. 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 Those are the sounds that B makes. Okay, so if you see B in a word or in a sentence, it's going to make the B sound, like boy. Okay, B. I also have a book to read. I had a brand new book. I can't find it, so we're just happy we have an old book. So C. C is a soft vowel sound, so it can make the s sound or the k sound, okay? Both of those are the sounds of the letter C. See? So like a name like Cecilia has all the soft sounds of C, but cardiac has the hard C sounds. Secluded, no, that's S and C. Anyway, you get the idea. That's mine. Thank you. Okay, C. C. Moving on to letter D. D. Duh. That's the sound that D makes. Duh. Can you say duh? Okay. D. Good job. That's mine too. You don't need my goodies. Okay. D. Then we have, what comes next? E. E. E, E, E. So that's the long E sound, and the short E sound is eh, 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 eh. Like when you're reaching for something. You smell like salsa. No, let's wash your hands. No, you smell like salsa. You're gonna salsa all over. God knows why. No. Stop it. Good job. You're very cute. Ha ha ha. Let me see. Okay. Yeah. No, cut it out. No, I said cut it out. Let me see your salsa fingers. Silent fingers. Go. What is this? We got chocolate. Okay. Anyway, what were we? We were on D, E, E, E. Okay, what comes after that? F, 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 F. No. F. Can you make the F sound? To make the F sound, you take your teeth and push them on your bottom lip. No. We've done this. We do this. You don't need to do this with me right now. Hey. I want to watch a ballerina cat. Bluey? You want to watch Bluey? You're so cute. Let's go watch Bluey. Go on. Oh, here we go. Okay, I think we're on F. Okay, I remember we already did that. A, B. You press your two lips together. B. S, S. To make the C sound, you bring your teeth together and you push air through. With your tongue almost touching the roof of your mouth. D, your tongue is almost touching it. Your tongue does touch the roof of your mouth. D, but your mouth's open. D, D, D. E, your tongue doesn't touch the roof of your mouth. E, you're just pushing sound through your open mouth. F, you close the sound off by touching your lips together gently in the middle. G, G, your tongue touches the roof of your mouth very gently. G, it's like you're just tapping very lightly your tongue and pushing air through. G, 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 G. Those are the two sounds of G. J, or G. A word that has both of those soft and hard G sounds is garage. Okay. G, or G. To make that sound, it's more in the back of your mouth. G, more of your throat. okay? H, a line with a little loop in front. H, or if you're in England, H. H, I always thought H should have been a vowel because sometimes you hear H, sometimes you don't. H, like you're panting, okay? H, get how it could be a vowel? I always thought it should have been sometimes Y and H. So I, the soft I sound, the long I sound, I. Icicle. Bibliography. Bicycle. Okay. And now, J. Okay, I didn't like break down the different noises that it made. J. Uh-oh. Did she find my fucking marker? Oh, I'm in big trouble if she did. No. Shit. I can't find it. I used that in the kitchen. I'm gonna be upset. Anyway, let's just try to keep it moving. J. Now, unlike G can make the J and the G sound. J just makes a J. Because we have a lot of Spanish words, sometimes J makes the sound like H. Okay? J. Okay? Yeah, it's very similar. You put the tongue on the roof of your mouth. Like, you know, almost like the sound a drill makes. Okay. K. Now, K is the hard C sound, right? K does not make a S. It's not soft, it's hard. Just like me. K. So that's like H is just kind of like in the back of your throat. But instead of you going, you just bring the back of your tongue up just a little bit. Okay? K. I love K. How can you not? All right, and one of the best letters ever, L. L is for love. L. You basically have your whole tongue touching the roof of your mouth very lightly at the front. L. And the other sound that L makes is L. So like lullaby. This is crazy, but this is literally, I've like done this for years of my life with little kids. So it's not that crazy. M, okay. M. Your lips are completely touching all the way across. When you make the sound B, it's just basically B. They're just touching for a second. When you make the M sound, your mouth is completely closed. M. Okay. M. N. This is a really tough one for little kids to differentiate between. N. So it sounds similar, but with M, our lips are touching. With N, your lips don't touch at all. You make the sound by touching your tongue almost completely to the roof of your mouth in the front. N. And then when you release it, the noise travels and creates N. It's so similar to but that's a really easy trick to differentiate it for kids because they look the same, but they sound similar, but the way you do it is really different, right? Okay. Now here comes another vowel. Oh, this is such an easy one because it looks like how it sounds. And a lot of the vowels kind of look like how they sound, if you get what I mean. Like A, O, oh. Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, and sometimes O makes an I sound. And again, this is American English. So like a word like Charlotte, Prescott, it will have an O, and people will say Prescott. In American English, O often makes the I sound. But for the all general purposes of this conversation, O and ah, but occasionally I. Okay? P. Now, P, like M, has a lot of contact with your lips to make that sound, but you're popping your P's out. It's very important to pop your P's unless you do radio, in which case popping P's are no good. But for everyone else, P. Everybody's favorite. Q. Now, Q also makes the same sound that C and K do, but Q is very unique in that it needs another letter to make it sound. You almost never see Q just on its own outside of bands and things like that, because it makes that K sound, but it needs the U to make the Q, okay? Which is weird, because it makes that Q sound by itself. It doesn't seem like it would need anybody else to make it sound, but in English, you will see Q almost always by a U to make that Q. So that sound comes from like the back of your throat, or kind of the middle of your tongue, Q. And it's shaped by you making a Q, a little circle with your mouth. Q, it gets progressively smaller as the sound finishes. Q, okay? Q, that's a little Q. Isn't it cute? Okay. R. I can't finish this if I don't have the marker, so I might need a pen. R. Those are the sounds that R makes. R. Okay. We're sticking to American English. Okay. So S and C make similar sounds, but there's no hard S. S just makes the soft sound of like a little snake. Cute, huh? Okay, so like dude. Okay, so a T, that's just crazy easy. Okay. T. Looks like Jesus, right? Okay. T. U. Okay. U. U. Okay, maybe I can do it for everyone to see. U. Umbrella. Underwear only. Or ooh, like Uber. Okay. Then P, Q, R, C, U, V. Boop, boop. A flying V. 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 Okay, here's another rock and roll one. Okay. W for W. We. 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 Okay, we got 4 more to go. All right, well, 3 more to go. I'm good at counting. Math is my strong suit. Okay. X. Everyone likes to learn how to do X. X marks the spot. X. X. Oh. X. X. Like Twitter. Okay, we're almost done. X. 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 Back of your mouth. X. 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 Usually X is only at the end of words, so very rarely at the beginning. Like xylophone is the one example, and we use it all the time. But xylophones are awesome, so I'll allow it. X, Y, disregard the squiggle. Y, okay. Y, or yeah. This is a yeah. Y, yeah. Oh, these are getting progressively bad. Why don't I do this last one a little bit more dignified style, okay? Z. Z. Za, like pizza. Z. Z. Can you see? It's a Z that sounds like za. Very similar to the J sound and the G sound. G, Z, J, 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 Z. Your tongue goes up high and just kind of vibrates gently all over your mouth. Z while your mouth is open. And then you have the letter alphabet sounds, okay? So let's try to put our skills to practice. Okay, this is going to be really, it's going to be backwards. What am I going to do? Flip it over? Okay. Okay. Just me and my dad. When you're first learning to read, you like have to J, S, T, M, E, me. You have to try out all the different sound combinations until it sounds like a word you know in English. D. Just me and I, my. So y or I. Y is pretty advanced. I didn't really dedicate enough time to it. D. Just Me and My Dad by Mercer Mayer. We went camping. Just me and my dad. Period. That indicates the end of a sentence. A comma means there's a pause when you're speaking, but you're continuing the sentence. Dad drove the car because I'm too little. Bye. I picked the campsite. That's a compound word. Here's another one. But someone was already, another one, living there. So, should have been a comma right there. I gave it back. Oh my goodness. There were quite a few people living there. We found another campsite nearby. My dad was tired, so I pitched the tent. Uh-oh. We made a campfire. I found the wood, and my dad lit the fire. Whoa, pretty fun, huh? I wanted to take my dad for a ride in our canoe, but I launched it too hard. Oh no, oh no. He's very excited, isn't he? So we went fishing instead. Even the fish are shocked. That's funny. My dad took a snapshot of the fish we caught. Then I cooked dinner for me and my dad. Oh, the bear wants some. Oh, looks like he got it. We had eggs. After dinner, I told my dad a ghost story. Boy, did he get scared. I gave my dad a big hug. That made him feel better. Then we went to bed. I stayed up with my dad and let him read a story to me. We slept in our tent all night long. A dash means sentences continuing on. Just me and my dad. This is a 2-part book. This one has just me and my mom, but I gotta go. Anyway, see you later.